All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Give honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who rule well, and who teach well. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. You brothers and you sisters, wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to deliver us from this captivity. To you, I say shalom. This is going to be a lunchtime video, and it's going to be basing off of this breakdown Deacon Yahusab gave at their class. You know, beloved elder from GMS South Carolina, Manat Zagba, Elder Manat Zagba. He did his response. You know, I just finished it, and you know, several other brothers and elders who have spoken on this. And, you know, we keep bringing it out. You know, we're going to keep bringing it out because they're going to keep breaking it down wrong. This is why we have to rightly divide the word of truth. You know, 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved, a workman unto the Most High. You know, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you have to rightly divide, meaning you have to have the correct, not only the correct breakdown, but also the correct understanding. See, because, you know, he's saying how, you know, he went through his whole, you know, they have a 4 or 5 hour class on, you know, the Mark of the Beast. And, you know, they only maybe roughly hit it, you know, Revelation 13, 14 on down for about a good 5 minutes or so, if that. So, you know, they come in with the same breakdown. Caesar Borgia is the image of the beast, and how they set that image up for you to worship it. You know, the MOTB is sin, etc., etc. If you want to understand exactly what was said, you can watch this video. I'm not going to play it because I'm short on time. But this is a response to this breakdown because, you know, for the ones who can understand, because it's not for them. This is not for them. They're not going to get it unless the Lord say, you know what, yeah, it's time for them to understand and get it. Then they're going to get it. But we know what the scriptures say. You know, Isaiah 69. You know, Lord even quoted, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Right? If you don't understand the true breakdown, you think the MOTB is sin and whatever, you know, it's just not for you. You see, but this is for those that believe. This is for those who do have some understanding, because there's about to be a time where this is about to be implemented and it's going to be mandatory, and you're going to have to choose whether you're going to compromise and bow down to this system and take its the MOTB, or you're going to you know, forsake this place, trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and patiently wait for salvation. You see? And we know the latter end of those who take the MOTB is destruction. So now I want to go here to Revelation 14, because the elder brought this out. Revelation 14, and I'm going to start at verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Now, I read this whole thing. Now, the point here I'm going to grab is verse 9, the word receive. You see? Because to say that the MOTB is sin, right? This word received is very important. You see, even in the English, they're telling you are accepting something. You're receiving something. You can't receive sin. Sin is something that you commit. So this is something that you are obtaining from an outside source. Now, when you go to this word receive, in the blue letter, the word here is Strong's G 29.
Strong's G 2983. Lambano.
Lambano. right? Strong's G 2983, Lambano. It reads, outline biblical uses to take with the hand, lay hold of any person or thing in order to use it. How can you use sin? Please answer that. How can you commit a sin, bind it up and put it in your pocket and then save it for later? No. It says to take with the hand, lay hold of any person or thing in order to use it. So this is what it's saying in Revelation 13 and 16, in verse 17. He who calls all small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a M-A-R-K in their right hand or forehead, that ye may, let me read it. So I'm gonna come back to this just a little bit more. Revelation 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you won't be able to buy or sell or lambano, right, to use the system without this device, without the charagma. Because when you look up in that word, mark is charagma in the Greek. You see? So you can't buy, sell unless you have it. No. I think that word. And this word for receive, let's see what that is.
Strong's G 1325. Didomi.
Denime. So the word for receive in Revelation 13 and 16 is didomi. It says to give something to someone of one's own accord, to give one something to his advantage, to bestow a gift. Does not the scripture say give destroy the heart? To grant, give to one asking, let, have, to supply, furnish, okay, to give order, over, deliver. So yeah, you're giving something to somebody. Let's see what else we got. It's a lot here. Okay. To give, hand out lots. To grant or permit one. Right. Permit what? Permission to use the system. Because you're not going to be able to just walk into a store and tap a credit card on these little pay to tap devices, or tap your phone to use Apple Pay or Samsung Pay. You see these different stores now. Look at Whole Foods. Look at Amazon. When you can use your palm to purchase things, they're literally setting the system up, and they're gradually getting you used to the idea of paying without money, paying without a credit card, paying without a means of a physical, tangible money. You grab your wallet, you grab a wad out, you you count your money, and you lay it down on the table. You hand it to the person. They count, make sure it's the right amount. Oh yeah, okay. You gave me an extra $5, or you have extra $3 or how much ever. You give you this $3 back. Oh shit, you're $1 over, and the change was only 69 cents. Okay, well I need to give you your change back. They're trying to bypass all of that. So now instead of counting money out of your wallet, right, paper fiat currency, because that's what we're using. We're not using real gold. Gold and silver is real money. They want you to just tap your wrist or your hand, or bring your forehead up to the counter so they can scan it with a scanner, and all the transactions and everything will be done instantly. That's what the system is leading up to. So let's go back to that word, lambano. Revelation 14 and 9, just real fast. And like I say, I'm just, I ain't got precepts or nothing, but it's easy, man. When you go into the words and get the understanding of these different words, it starts to broaden your understanding. If you're just going off of the English, you're going to be lost. You're not going to understand. You're not going to get it. That's why it's important to go into terminology. right? You had the other guy. We don't do that. We don't get into terminology. So back in Lambano G2983, let's see. There was something I had read a while ago. To take what is one's own. Let's see. This it says to claim, procure for oneself, to associate with oneself as companion, attendant of that which, when taken, is not let go, to seize, to lay hold of, apprehend. See, man, look, you bring this word out, you got it all, man. To take, to choose, select, to receive what is given, to gain, to get, obtain. So yeah, you're receiving the MOTB. You're receiving the device that this man is creating to not only brand you, because when you go back to the word Mark in Revelation 13 and 16, basically it says a branding of being owned, showing one ownership, so to speak. This is brothers been calling it the digital all. When you go back to Exodus, what is it, the 21st chapter, where you have a Hebrew servant. If you say, I love my wife and my children, and I love my master, I will not leave from him. You will go up to the judges, and they will bore all in his ear, and he will be your servant forever. This is the same thing. But now it's going to be in your right hand or in your forehead, and if you don't have it, you won't be able to buy or sell. So this is what this is the power of going into the original language, because the English, there's a lot of stumbling blocks. There's a lot of so-called misconceptions, right? Where people say, oh well, there's neither Jew nor Greek, right? So Greeks can get in too. Everybody, no, those Greeks were Israelites who didn't know that they were Israelites, and they were keeping Greek customs. So now when you start to go into these words, you start to get that understanding. You know what these things are saying. Now I get it. You're not going to be caught lacking, so to speak. So I'm going to end it there. Like I said, this was real quick through the Spirit. I pray this is edifying and faith boosting, giving all praises again to you.